Hello, I'm Sebastian. Welcome to Nine Knot Trees podcast. Today I will summarize and review the book. In Who Moved My Cheese? An amazing way to deal with change in your work and in your life, Spencer Johnson crafts a parable that explores the complex nature of change and how it affects individuals and their pursuits of success and happiness. Through the simple yet profound story of four characters in a maze searching for cheese, a metaphor for what we want in life, Johnson delivers timeless wisdom on adapting to change. This book, which has sold millions of copies worldwide, offers insights into recognizing change, overcoming the fears associated with it, and emerging successful on the other side. Johnson's narrative is a compelling reminder of the inevitability of change and the power of a positive attitude in navigating it. I will give you key takeaways from this book. Firstly, understanding change at the core of Who Moved My Cheese is the concept of change, the inevitable shifts that occur in our personal and professional lives. Spencer Johnson uses the cheese in this story as a metaphor for what we chase after in life, be it a job, a relationship, or a dream. The maze represents the environment we navigate in pursuit of our desires. Johnson introduces us to the simple yet profound truth that change is a constant, and our success hinges on our ability to anticipate, adapt to, and enjoy the process of change. By accepting that the cheese will move, we can prepare ourselves mentally, emotionally, and practically for the inevitable shifts, thus positioning ourselves to find new cheese. Secondly, the characters' responses to change. Johnson illustrates the myriad ways individuals react to change through the four characters in the story: Sniff, Scurry, Hem, and Haw. Sniff and Scurry represent those who quickly notice and adapt to change. They don't overthink, they act. Hem and Haw, on the other hand, symbolize the parts of us that resist and fear change. Hem is paralyzed by fear, while Haw learns to adapt after initial resistance. This differentiation in responses highlights an essential lesson. Our attitude towards change determines our success in finding new cheese. Understanding these character archetypes helps us introspect about our own approaches to change and encourages us to be more like Sniff and Scurry in our endeavors. And thirdly, overcoming fear. A significant barrier to adapting to change, as depicted in Who Moved My Cheese, is fear. Johnson delves into the psychology of fear, the fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or the fear of leaving one's comfort zone. The journey of Haw, in particular, showcases the process of overcoming fear. Initially frozen by the fear of losing the cheese, Haw learns that stagnation is more detrimental than moving forward into the unknown. This section of the book serves as a powerful reminder that overcoming fear is essential for personal growth and finding new opportunities. Johnson's narrative teaches us that fear is normal, but we cannot let it control our actions if we seek new pastures. Fourthly, the importance of a positive attitude. Spencer Johnson emphasizes the importance of maintaining a positive attitude through change. This is embodied in the character of Haw, who, despite the uncertainties and challenges of finding new cheese, chooses to adopt a positive outlook. This attitude shift is pivotal in his journey of self-discovery and adaptation. Johnson suggests that a positive attitude not only helps us cope with change, but also attracts new opportunities. It enables us to see the good in new situations and to learn from our experiences. This focus on positivity is a critical takeaway from the book, inspiring readers to embrace change with a hopeful and constructive mindset. Lastly, moving on and letting go. One of the profound lessons from Who Moved My Cheese is the necessity of letting go of old cheese to find new cheese. Clinging to the past, or what used to be the old cheese, can prevent us from exploring new opportunities and adapting to change. Through Haw's journey, Johnson illustrates the liberating act of letting go and the remarkable opportunities that arise when we do. This lesson encourages readers to assess their own lives for old cheese, outdated goals, beliefs, or behaviors, and to have the courage to release them in pursuit of new adventures. Letting go is portrayed not as an act of defeat, but as a strategic choice for growth and happiness. In conclusion, Who Moved My Cheese? By Spencer Johnson is a must-read for anyone navigating the challenges of change in their personal or professional lives. Its lessons are applicable to a broad audience, ranging from young adults at the start of their career journey to seasoned professionals facing industry shifts. Johnson's storytelling offers valuable strategies for adapting to change, overcoming fear, and maintaining a positive outlook. Reading this book can benefit your life by providing the tools to manage change more effectively, letting go of outdated beliefs or goals, and ultimately finding new cheese. It's an empowering read that prepares you for the inevitable changes life throws your way, making it easier to embrace and grow from them rather than fear and avoid them. If you would like to support Spencer Johnson, you can buy the book through the Amazon link I provided in the podcast description. After reading the book, please let me know what you think and share your thoughts. See you around. Yeah.